Alrighty, guys, good evening. Happy fucking Tuesday, Wednesday. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening so far, guys. Tonight is reset day in World of Warcraft. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Not that we're really resetting on anything, because you can do as many keys as you want. So there isn't really a reset at all. But yeah. Yeah. See where things go tonight, guys. Yeah, more keys. Basically got them all down pat yesterday. Ran into a snag in Downbreaker, but other than that, pretty smooth sailing. It's gonna take more repeats. Let's see. Probably should vendor a bunch of shit that I have. As well as... Oh, by the way, make sure you guys repair. When you go into instances, make sure you repair. We are not doing delves because delves aren't worth it. Soulbound. With rep, I still understand why you can't sell rep stuff. Nope. Yep. As we mentioned yesterday, probably just going to end up doing 3s and maybe 4s here. And we're just going to kind of ratchet it up. See where we get stuck. PoEs too. Yeah, I don't even think it's worth doing delves. It doesn't even matter if we have keys. It's just not worth it. For some 606. Be able to get probably a diff 3. Really that big of a deal. Bind. These fell, I don't know why. Yes. Let's put them up for $1.99. Matter. They aren't worth ingredients anymore? I kind of doubt that. Once again, in, what was it? Kata? You could actually disenchant stuff at your garrison, which is very handy. Apparently enchanters didn't like that. Surprise. Don't really care about min-maxing this stuff, so we aren't going to sit here for a long time and just nitpick. That's worth basically nothing. Silver. Probably stuff from Shadowlands. Oh, my bags. Ready. Red Skin Drawny is still kind of a weird thing. They also have the weird void eyes now. Not sure if I'm on board with it. Kind of lose your identity when you do stuff like that, even though it's fan favorite or what the kids want. Make them more demonic. Alright, so I opened my vault earlier, guys. We're in a conundrum here. Even with 5 options, the game still fed me shit. I mentioned this before, the game 100% gives you just garbage. It just legit is made to just give you garbage. And the reason for this is because they want you to play as long as humanly possible, and they know that involves making you take time to gear your character as long as humanly possible. But they can't just reduce like the amount of options you have, or just how often you get gear. So instead they just give you a bunch of duplicate gear you don't even want. We got a helm, which I have no intention of replacing my helm right now, because not only did I waste a set piece on it, it also has crit mastery on it, even though it's a champion helm. So this is no-go. By the way, if we actually, instead of doing delves, if I went straight into mythics, we 100% would be in champion gear right now. And instead I did delves, which is just a giant waste. We spent like a week on delves, just a giant waste of time. So trash, not what I'm looking for on gear, and the same level of my gear, even though it's a champion, so basically not something I'm looking for. We'll probably find an actual piece of gear with crit and mastery on it in dungeons at 606, so I'm not worried about that. This is a tanking trinket. I generally do not prioritize tanking stats over DPS stats when playing tanking. I kind of tank in my own way, and I have since Wrath, basically, when it became apparent that it comes down to basically just min-maxing. You're min-maxing basically being able to survive a dungeon, and then basically the bare minimum, surviving the dungeon and then just doing DPS so you can do it as fast as possible. And it's tanking trinket, don't want it, don't care. I don't care that it's actually a 603 in champion level. Not worth it. High chance of retaliating, dealing 83,000. So, we already have Siphon, and even though it's a higher level Siphon, I could upgrade my current Siphon, by the way. Even though it's a higher level Siphon, champion to hero, not really worth it. Siphon itself actually doesn't do really shit for damage or healing, so all you basically have is strength on it. And if I want to do that, I could get the Swarm Gland. Strength. It's also not worth it. I do like my Wrathier Insignia for the time being, even though it's lower level. It actually does like 8% or so of my damage. That being said, Lightbrand, I'm not interested in, so it's another option out. So both the trinkets are out. That leaves this guy, and I looked this guy up, and there's a lot of people talking shit about it. But from looking at the proc, it might actually have a high chance of actually doing a lot of damage. But then you lose out on a primary stat for basically just crit. And also might not be what I'm looking for. But your melee attacks have a chance to set the target ablaze, dealing 100,000 damage over 11 seconds, triggering this effect while the target is already burning, refreshes the duration, also spreading to nearby enemies. So this actually might be really, really good. It might also just be shit. And basically I lose about 4% of my damage in strength. So if I take off my trinket here, we look at how much strength they have, like 2,500 strength. If I take this guy off, like 140, 140, 101, we take it off. 132. And 96, so I lose 5k here, and I lose 8k here in damage. That's actually quite a bit. That's like 3%, 4% in damage, just by losing on strength. And of course this applies to almost all my abilities, and of course different abilities have different core coefficients on them, so they're going to benefit more or less from the trinket. More or less from strength, but almost everything benefits from strength, and I get parry from strength too. Strength is actually very, very powerful for paladins. Primary stats in general are very powerful. So in order to make up for it, it has to actually give me a substantial amount of like damage boost. And it may or may not do that. Yeah. And kind of tough to figure it out without basically picking it and then just being stuck with it. I get crit, which is basically about like 1-2% crit or something. Like we look at crit 24, 23, 1%. Even in terms of secondary stats, they give you like shit for secondary stats, even if it's like a primary aspect of a trinket. It gives you like jack crap for stats. And parry 14.3, 12.6. It's about 1.5% parry. So in general, I probably actually am doing myself a disservice by just not having 2 strength trinkets. Like, you just have 2 strength trinkets and that's it. And it's probably actually what I should be doing, and I'm not. I have 1 strength trinket. Mainly because paladins are pretty light on damage, but then your damage also goes up with strength, so maybe you should actually just take strength. And that's putting aside stuff I have that actually increases strength too, right? Like I got some, I got like gain an additional like 15% strength just from talents and masteries that go off while I'm actually fighting stuff. So, in order for this to actually do work, this would have to be like more than like, there'd have to be quite a bit of my damage. Is it going to do it? Probably not. But considering all the other options we have here, I could get another strength trinket just for the basically strength buff. And that's it. We really got shafted. Absolutely got shafted by the loot table this time around. I don't need the helm. I don't need the pants. This is a repeat of a trinket I already have, which I don't even want. And this one is... the proc on it kind of sucks, so we could just take it for strength. And this might be alright, and people are underestimating it. People talk a lot of shit about it, but I'd lose out on strength if I took it. So, you can always sim your character. I don't believe in sims, so sims basically just putting it through someone's spreadsheet. You can do it, and it obviously will help you out. It's probably better than nothing, but depending on how you play your character and how you've geared your character, it's going to change basically how things turn out with your character, and whether or not it helps or not, and even then it comes down to like rotations, what talents you're going through. And then it depends on which person's sim or model you're using. It's also why a lot of like websites or recommendations are more vague nowadays, is because people kind of realize that sims aren't the end all be all of things, because a bunch of people ended up with different numbers and they weren't always agreeing with each other on things because it just turned out to be a sim, which is someone weighting and balancing different aspects of your character and different talents of your character. Obviously, there's right ways to build a tank, right? You want more survivability, and, you know, I don't actually go for the stats that most people are going for. Once again, I go for, like, crit, because I like the parry, and parry does things like reset your Avenger shield, which then gives me more damage. What's the talent called? Grand Crusader. With Grand Crusader, when you parry... Is it Grand Crusader? Yeah, melee. You avoid melee attack. It's parry. Depends on each person. So, we really got shafted here, guys. I'm not going to lie. But once again, I feel as though, especially with this expansion pack, Blizzard is extra shafty. If that's a thing. Extra shafty. And they have been in the past. We've talked about with every expansion pack how they tend to give you duplicate pieces of gear, or gear that gives you the least benefit. I still have a blue cape, and I still have a blue neck. So, yeah. Yeah. They tend to be shafty, and it very much appears to be this way. But, you know, whatever. It's just kind of the way it goes. We aren't doing delves. Once again, even though they have resets, we aren't doing delves. Delves aren't worth it. We tried the new thing, we did the dues, it's just not worth it. Actually kind of weird how little gear you can get out of delves for how much time you spend in them. Like, I get that they want to promote, like, a social aspect of the game, but they really dialed that in. We might take this. I think I want to take this, guys, just to see how bad it is, and then, like, because none of this stuff I want. And the best case scenario basically here, right now, is this thing for the strength buff. Which, once again, strength is very powerful for paladins. You get a lot of benefit out of it. Once again, like when we took off my strength trinket, I lost maybe about 8k here, 5k here. It's literally going to be about 4% of my damage by removing a strength trinket. So it has to make up for that with the proc on it. Because crit, you know, 1% crit's not going to make up for that. I'm really, the thing about, like, I'm not interested in the crit at all. I know that's absolutely subpar compared to getting a strength trinket. I'm really interested in the buff, the proc on it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to select the worst possible reward from here. Like I said, I could just get a duplicate of what I have. I already have one of these. I could get another one that's just slightly better. Already, like, not really happy with it anyways. And we're most definitely going to, putting this aside, we're most definitely going to get trinkets and stuff as we level up through mythics and keys. We're going to get this anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. It's not like an end-all be-all decision here. Key 2. Okay. Alright. I still have that. I don't want to use that, though. Good trinket if you want to min-max. I have so much shit going on in combat, I don't need to have to jump on a 30-second interval, too. My character in the worst possible way. Oh, we got to switch around Avenger Shield, too. I also have to switch Avenger Shield. Giant, Void Emissary. Oh, these are all after we're done. Let's see. I think we're going to switch around Avenger Shield to the plus 100% damage on single target as opposed to 10% on primary. 10% on primary always goes off, but the 100% goes off on a single target only. But if you consider the amount of time where you're fighting single targets versus trash packs, it's probably maybe 30% of the time you're fighting just like bosses, right? Out of an instance run, maybe 40%. So it might actually just bring up our DPS a bit. Divine Guidance, doing a lot of damage. Once again, it's kind of a trade-off because I can't use my other abilities, so it drives down my Judgment and my Hammer Righteous. Hammer Righteous doesn't really do much, but drives down my Judgment damage because I'm spamming Word of Glory. To pop Divine Guidance. Oh. Well, that's misleading. No. Okay, that's the right one. Okay. Siphoning is the other trinket. I was like, what's going on here, guys? It's 10% of my damage. What the fuck did I just do? No, this is actually the trinket that I already have that I wanted to keep, which is this guy here. The trinket that I got rid of is down here. Siphoning is 2%, and then, of course, I get even less back from healing. But it also gives you healing back, too. It also functions in a way that doesn't really... Generally, you don't want to take damage from spells. Most spells are cast, and you have to dodge them. For Shining. Oh, well... Healing on myself in the instance was 8% of my total healing was from that trinket. Good evening, Paganin and User. Good evening, guys. Hi. How am I doing? Pretty good. We're just going through my shitty loot I got from Vault. Hope you guys are all having a great evening, though. Yeah. We got bamboozled. I think I pretty much remember the last two expansion packs have been the same way. Every time you go into the Vault, it's just disappointment. And, like, the thing about this... Can I go back and look? I can't look at the other stuff, can I? It's just gone now. The thing about your Vault, guys... The thing about your Vault is this encourages you to just grind more, right? This is the end result, is you want to get more options. It's like the game is encouraged just to give you bad rolls, so then you try to roll more, right? You just... If only you had more choices, it would have worked out better. But the thing is, like, the loot table's rigged. You're just fucked anyways. So there's almost no reason to actually do that. The week before that, I also got basically shafted at the Vault. Even though we had 3 options, I just got shafted. Or 2 options? I think it was 2 options, because I was doing delves. We just started on delves and got shafted. It's just not... It's not there. You can increase your rolls all you want. They've gotten it down to a science to keep you playing this game as long as humanly possible. Like that, the crack... Blue meth from Breaking Bad. That's what they got it down to. They know what they... Like, when we're gearing up, what was it? Like, when I was doing delves, and we got 7 pieces of repeat gear when I still needed basically 7 pieces of gear. I'm still missing 2, which is my cape and my cloak. And I kept getting repeat gear. 4 of these were from... 2 of these are from 2 people that donated them to me, by the way. They won the rolls. And the other 2 pieces we got from keys. I got 7 pieces of duplicate purple gear prior to replacing the rest of my greens and blues. Which is insane. Let's get into things here, guys. We got stuff to do tonight. We got instances to run. Let's see. Sound over. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yep. Hope you kids are having a great evening, though. Good. Alrighty. I think we're going to start with some, Mythic 3s? I think we should be fine. We did a Mythic 2 last night and we're fine. We did all the Mythic 0s just to get through them to make sure we have everything down pat. Did a 2 last night, we're fine, so I think we're going to be good with 3s. Let's see. Once again, what we got going on? Beat the timer. I think beat the timer is different than a normal one. I don't think we do that. Standard is what we're looking for. Like standard? No. Please, tank, we good to go. I mean, they're saying please. What a nice way to ask for a tank. Flash swoon. Please, tank, we good to go. This is the fucking patty cake one, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay. Off we go. Just having a warlock in the group simply for the Hellstone. Alrighty. I can't issue a ready check. There you go. Oh, I fucker things. I fucker things. Got ahead of myself, guys. Oh, I fucker things. No. No. Sorry, I was ahead. Oh. I just fucking tripped out, there's no way. Oh god, I was fucking ready to pull before the countdown. Well, you know.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
I mean, what are we doing? Are you skipping shit or what? Gotta be fucking kidding me. Aaron skipping? We're so getting kicked. We are 100% getting kicked, guys. Are we not skipping? Okay. Open portal to unlock. Okay. I guess there's a skip here for profession? And there's extra poles. And DPS things, they're tanks. That's not good. That wasn't my fault. I was doing things right. There isn't actually a skip there. Always good when DPS are pulling, by the way. Get on the ground, you can't see it. I dragged him on the water so you can see those little splashes better. The 3. We might only be able to do up to 3. I feel really squishy right now. It could also be the amount of shit people are pulling. I just took like 95% of my HP.
Pathetic creatures! Worshipping sticks and leaves! Nature is meant to be controlled, conquered, and the Drost will conquer all!
The void consumes everything.
I didn't even know there's a skip up there, by the way. Apparently there is if... Oh.
Tiernan! Rot the insects!
Must run. My mind betrays me.
Obey me!
Survive this.
Be gone from my sight!
Lay small fish in the void consumes everything.
How dare you defy me! You will do my bidding!
Jesus Christ. I need to warm up fucking before doing this.
I will break you into splinters!
Yay! More friends are here to play! Come along!
The void consumes everything.
Can you find your way through the mist? Choose wisely.
Stone and sigil show the way. One does not know. One you must follow.
No fooling you.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
You're almost there. Hooray! You're almost there.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Oh! I stand in a puddle?
No fooling you.
Pop it anyways.
Hooray! You're almost there.
Fuck patty cake, bitch. We're coming, patty cake, bitch. Don't you worry. Ooh! Okay.
Consumes everything.
Not sure what's going on with my heels.
Don't get lost.
Oh.
To nowhere. Only one way. Only one sigil of its kind.
So someone picked the wrong gate, and then it, like, broke half our group? What? Bro.
I have many lucky drinks you like.
Yeah.
Inevitably, the consumes everything.
No fooling you.
I can't tell if I'm too squishy or if we're getting shit heals. I didn't know it's a discipline priest. Most of my absorbs feel like they're coming from me with my Bender shield. Bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me. This shit.
You're almost there.
And this is Patty Cake Bitch, and we have to make sure to corrupt her.
We're gonna have so much fun. Yeah. Bet you can't touch this.
The void consumes
One of us is not like the others. Special thing, just for us.
No! Fuck me as fucking Patty Cake! I fucking died to Patty Cake while dodging the shit! Oh my god, she just blew her cooldowns too.
Bet you can't touch this.
Right when I'm looking at all the fucking clones! Right when I'm looking at all the fucking clones! I paid Patty Cake's giving me PTSD, guys.
One of us is not like the other.
Literally just Patty Cake, that's it. That's all I have to worry about, is Patty Cake.
Will you play with me? Pretty please.
No! Fuck off, bitch.
Bet you can't touch this. You got me. Great job. A special gift just for us.
Oh, fuck you, Patty Cake. Fuck your goddamn Patty Cake. Even when I'm looking for it, I miss it. Like, I'm trying to pay attention to everything else in the fucking instance.
Think fast. A special gift just for
Fuck your Patty Cake.
The void consumes everything.
I want to play with you. Think fast. One of us is not like the others. Bet you can't touch this.
It doesn't matter, I didn't need to pay attention to any of this shit. All I need to do is pay attention to Patty Cake.
Play with you.
That's it. That's all I need to pay attention to, guys.
Think fast.
Inevitably,
Here I am.
the void consumes everything. The time for play has passed. The winds purge us forward.
Aw, okay. No more. Hey, this doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
Tyrna's scythe withers as the Gorm feast. Balance must be restored. Inevitably, the void consumes everything. Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Okay. Hey, Sixy, how are we doing? Eh! I died once to patty cake. I legit have PTSD from patty cake. Otherwise, pretty good. Had a little bit of crossed wires at the beginning. Things kind of smoothed out, though. Hey, Mego. How's your evening going, bro? I mean, we don't really have a second, but, you know. Almost kind of feels like we should start, and if they die, then it's fine. You just res them in the middle of it. Shadow melding it? Can you shadow meld it, or are you saying you try to shadow meld it and it doesn't work? Like, even when I'm looking for it? Get a horse there, I didn't need a horse though. Go away, bitch! Go away! More time for them to actually try and kill me. Why can't you be more considerate of when I want to deal with you and when you don't? I don't have any sacrifice. Let's go. Horse. No. No. Oh, horse right now. Sure. I think we're fine there. We did anyways. Healers becoming more proactive with their abilities, by the way. I don't know if they're trying to kill me at the beginning or what the fuck was going on there. We were definitely getting subpar healing at the beginning of this instance. Must be all the ERP. Most definitely needed a... Oh my god, we might actually beat the timer. They're fucking DPS DC'd. You'll be fucking shitting me. Not just DC'd, it's the fucking waiting.
I told you you're destined for great things. Rejoice.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Have aided the end of all things.
Lakali slumbers, knowledge intact. Time will be his sign.
Christ.
Tyrnaside will remember you always.
Well, there's that. That timing on that DC and then come back, guys, I don't know. I don't know if I buy that one. Maybe they knew them. Yeah, at the beginning of the instance, it very much felt like either the healer wasn't trying or was trying to kill me, one of the two. And I don't know if it's because they don't like me or what's going on there. Later on, their healing was much better. So. Yeah, thanks for... I didn't even see the timer. Last I looked at the timer, it was 17 seconds, and I was like, I gotta do more DPS. Yeah, that was fucking weird. A, the guy DC'd. B, he showed up right when we killed the boss. That makes it even weirder. Right when the boss died, the guy undC'd. And then, early at the beginning of that instance, the healer legit felt like the healer was trying to kill me. Unfortunately, because the stats are going to be skewed, it felt like the healing from the healer picked up at the grubs is when they started healing properly. At grubs? But up until that point, it felt like they were legit doing shit. Yeah, actually, they're doing shit. I have 35% of the overall healing in the instance. The healers suck dick. I mean, they do have... Can we combine absorbs? Let's take a look at absorbs. No, yeah, they're just shit. Shits include shields. Absorbs include shields. Was our healer fucking Shadow? Bro, that fucking healer was, yeah. So, while I can do a shitload of healing, which is true. I mean, their healing was shit too, so. While I can do a shitload of healing because I'm a tank, right? I should not have 35% of the overall healing in the instance. And majority of their healing... See, this is, by the way, why you use meters, by the way. You have to use meters, because healers are one of the toughest things to see when they're trying to fuck people or just suck. Because, once again, it's weird when you start talking about healers that use absorbs, right? So shields. Because a lot of their healing will show up in the shields. I was only 37% of their healing as a tank. Only 37% of their healing. They made up 50% of the overall healing in the instance, which is nothing, by the way. And other people apparently were also healing themselves. Yeah, but, like, their absorbs also weren't good. I have more absorbs, so shields. Absorbs are shields. I have 45% of the overall absorbs in the instance. So it wasn't... They weren't even doing their job with shielding. I don't... Like, even among discipline, I think this is pretty... This is not... That's not right. At the end there, it felt like they're doing their job. But at the beginning, it felt like they're just not doing good. It could be not good. I don't know enough about priests right now to know whether or not discipline priest is really subpar, but that, like I said, I could feel, like, as a tank, you can tell when you're taking a lot more damage than normal. Basically, the amount of time I have to rely on Word of Glory to keep my health up. And it was majority of the time, up until Grubs, which is basically the last boss, I was basically healing the majority of my... This is the guy, I think, that complained at the beginning because we didn't do the bypass. Because it turned out we couldn't, because apparently you need, you need herbing to do that. I didn't even know there's a bypass there. Yeah, I think that was a bad player. More you Ward of Glory, less your DPS to do. Yes, except, I have a talent for Consecrate, so... Actually, DPS one of the DPS, which is the guy that DC'd. Divine Guidance. So 12% of my damage actually comes from Word of Glory. Which is, Divine Guidance will pop a Consecrate attack. This guy does 187,000, spread among everyone on the Consecrate. Whenever I spam Word of Glory. So I go back and forth between Word of Glory and, Divine Shield. Excuse me, Shield of the Righteous? Not Divine Shield, Shield of the Righteous. I was curious about... What was this? Wildfire Wick. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of like... I'd actually... Like, one of the main complaints I've had this expansion pack is it feels like the subclasses are just shit for Paladin. Templar, after they nerfed them... was like, what, a week and a half ago? After they nerfed Hammer of Light, so you can only use it once, DPS and Templar is just bad. And then you don't have the survivability of Lightsmith either. So Templar is just shit. And Lightsmith, because of the way Consecrate works with Divine Guidance, it encourages you to spam it. Fortunately. Although there's a lot of procs. I have a lot of things that proc Divine Word of Glory. I miss when Word of Glory used to give you overhealing, or overshield. Not anymore. Sacred Weapons 11. I need to change over my talent here. I wanted to do that before. Was he an Og Invoker? No. I don't know the differences between the Invokers. I never played them. You can see, based on his abilities, whatever that might tell you about the class, if you know. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Word of Glory in general is just not really that bad for healers anyways, because you take a lot of stress off them. I spam Word of Glory not specifically because I need it, but rather because I'm doing damage with it through Divine Guidance. Even though we talked about this a couple different times, so you're kind of fucked regardless of what you do. I could just not use this and then use Judgment and Hammer of the Righteous. Hammer of the Righteous doesn't really do that much damage. Judgments do damage. But you end up in not a Tragedy of the Commons, an opportunity cost scenario here, which is... Which ability do you use to do more damage, even though you're going to lose out on other damage from other abilities, right? Because I can't use them as much. You'll just see Hammer, Righteous, and Judgment with plenty of charges left. But that's because I'm using Word of Glory for Divine Guidance. Actually does quite a bit of damage. Sadly. Sacred Weapon is 11. There's Sotor, Judgments, and once again, Judgments. Shield of the Righteous is off cooldown, so this is basically free. It doesn't compete with any other cooldowns. Wrathor Insignia. Here's Enforcer. Here's Enforcer. This is the extra damage from Avenger Shield. Avenger Shield did all my damage, majority of my damage. It looks like it's changing though. Other things are pushing it up. So Avenger Shield used to be 18%, now it's gone down to 14%. Which doesn't mean I'm doing less damage, but it's a less percentage of my damage. Sacred Weapon, Sortor. What is the proc from the candle called? Wrather? No, not that. Wildfire Wick. What that is, that blistering scales, I think, is what we're looking at here. Might get rid of it. Melee. Oh, there's Wildfire Wick. Wow, it does baloney damage. There's no way. Well, this is our vault roll for this week, guys. That's what I picked. There's no fucking way. Breath of Eons. There's Shiny Wrathor. That's still a decent chunk. It used to be 8%. New Scales of Evoker. Okay, so that's like giving someone a weapon. I believe the dot is different than the direct damage from it, though. Oh, maybe that is it. Yeah, that's it. It's 2% of my damage. There's a lot of counts of it too, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So it's not that the primary damage does a lot, it's the fact that it can spread to other targets. Yeah. Have a good night, Dark. Oh, did we get raided, by the way? A lot of you guys stopped in. If we did, thanks for the raid. Hey, Dark. 6E! Thanks for the raid, bro. I appreciate it. Had to check my logs here. For some reason, does not pop up in my chat combining applications, so I didn't see it right away. Appreciate the raid, dude. Thanks, guys. Welcome, guys. Right in the middle of budding it out. So, yeah, this is a 616 trinket, guys, and I am a tank. But I'm not, yeah, back into the bags it goes. Yeah, back into the bags it goes, guys. Alright. So we'll do another 3 that felt like, once again at the beginning there, it felt like I was doing really, really poorly. But I'm pretty sure our healer was shit. And by the way, I usually do not call out people in instances because it is almost guaranteed to make your group self-emulate. It's guaranteed when you start calling out people to just explode everything. So I usually don't say shit unless I'm starting to get blamed, especially if the person that's killing me is the one that's blaming me. Then I start calling stuff out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our healer was garbage. I'll do 3. I'll do 3s or 4s. There's a 3. Another 3 here. I want to do a 3 just so we get a baseline here. Necrotic Wake. Is that what we just did? No, it was Miss Eterna. Borealis we could do. 2 though. I want to do a 3 just to get a feeling for the scaling differences. Borealis 3. Necrotic Wake. So, engage in pleasantries, guys. How are you all doing tonight? Oh yeah, we'll get into their good graces, guys, so they don't kick us immediately. Make it harder for them to kick us. But I like him! Oh, they aren't responding, that's not good.
Communication initiated.
Praise the machine. Returning to work. Stay productive.
No. Theater troupe. Still.
Do you also hear Beladar's song? Our deeds give it strength.
Dating girl bus. Is Stone Vault? No, not Stone Vault. I already forgot, guys. Yeah. Necrotic Wake. This is why I have you, chat. So you can remember the things I don't care about that I should actually be remembering. Yes. Shadowlands? Shadowlands. Yep. Yep. Actually, distance. Alright. Rebos. Call room to take you to the dungeon in Dornegal. Oh, okay, I guess I don't need to fly there then. Thanks. I need to remember to repair after this. Am I poison on my weapon? There we go. Oh. Then we won't pull before they put down the... Everyone use a potty. I hope I don't need to repair. Actually, we can mount in here, so it's not a big deal.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
Yet another of the Kyrion's loyal servants. Have you come here to be slaughtered as well?
Yeah.
This temple was merely the first to fall. Soon, all of Bastion will burn.
Up this guy. You did it last time, so we're going to do it again, which is we went down the back edge of the map. Yeah. So, like, check out the fucking healing this guy has compared to the last guy we're with. All those, these are like, it's like small trash.
The void consumes everything.
Yeah.
Brightbone rip you apart!
What we did last time, so. Again? And then we just kite back along the path we just cleared to get over here. Hate when that happens. Drinking too much, guys. Yeah, like this fucking guy, like look how much damage I'm taking, guys, compared to last instance. Not even fucking close. Not even remotely fucking close.
Failed.
Like, I was doubting myself because we've only done a handful of keys so far.
Irked to know you destroyed his prize creation. Though I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
Rough. Oh, there should be fine. All fear. Pretty sure we can't get around this, so.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Stop it. Stop it, bitch. Stop it. Yeah, I think we're perfectly fine in 4s.
Face me, Necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
Are you so eager to share your underling's fate? Your vaunted courage will be your doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren
You guys want to go left? I don't think we go left. We go right.
Already lost.
Inevitably,
Vile.
everything.
Okay. I guess we're going left. I've always went right. You guys doing the world tour? Here. Am I supposed to pick it up? Okay. The last time we didn't have spears, so I don't know exactly what that means. Here. Right. Good. Keep going left for the percent and for the spear. I see. I'm gonna. Not dead yet.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Guess you guys want everything. Okay. Oh, those parries. Like, we're doing like 2 pull trash mobs here, guys, compared to our last group. Spear is used. Will cleave everything in its path until it hits the target, giving everything its percent damage taken in its stacks. Okay. Last time we were in here, we didn't even do any spears, so. Stop it. Stop it.
To justice! You dare deny me the sky? Then I shall answer in kind!
We're gonna leave that for people that know what they're doing.
Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do to stop us.
There's be able to kick mages.
No matter. My minions are endless. My soldiers rise once more!
Love it.
One final act of service. My soldiers rise once more! He will use us.
Your arrival proved timely. Yet
Oh, we-
the battle rages on.
See, all 3s with her
We
boss, and when they
cannot
use them
rest
within the
until
boss is
invaders
attackable
are
to melt it
purged
because
from
it's a
our
hard
skies.
boss.
We have all the corpses we need, Stitch. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah,
a
bruh.
moment longer.
hang on.
It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
The void consumes everything.
Well, like, obviously it's the tank's responsibility to take aggro, right? There's a surprising number of people that don't realize if they just walk near a tank, like, they just lose aggro because all the AoEs the tanks have, like, almost, I think every tank has AoEs, just in general. But, what about him? What? I had aggro before, I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Come, my assistant. These raw materials are in need of processing.
Get it. Random aggro.
Incompetent. Oops. Gorgrind. Try not to damage those limbs whilst you tear them off. How vexing! Rotspew, get to work and don't fail me like your predecessor!
Yep. Andy is something? What's going on here? No, he's just doing damage because he exists.
No! Now I have to rebuild those two from scratch. Can't wait to put your corpse to you. I'll have
Throw
you
boss when spirit comes. I thought this was... Oh, you're talking about the boss on this one! Okay. I thought you were talking about using it on the other guy. Okay.
I must reserve your parts for later. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you!
Whoop.
My constructs can handle you on their own. I'll have you in stitches! I must reserve your parts for later. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you!
I mean, that wasn't really that difficult either. As long as the DPS knows to actually throw the spear, like, that's a big deal. Most of these fights are literally just about knowing mechanics. It's not even about gearing, it's about knowing mechanics and dodging shit. Yeah, like, that wasn't even that big of a deal. No one died, nothing happened. Trying to min-max and just trying contention in the group.
Waste. None can escape the storm. escape the storm?
We're actually doing really good.
I've had enough of you. None can escape the storm.
Whoa, buddy! Oh, buddy! Look at the cooldowns!
None can escape.
Stop, bitch. Oh.
None can escape the storm.
Probably should battle res him. We're fine though. Sometimes being overly overly stingy with
Victory
yeah, we're
against
short.
a fraction of our forces.
I'm your tits. Like hurrying things, like we aren't hurrying for time at all. Hurrying things just means we're gonna make mistakes and people are gonna die and do dumb shit. And then it actually just wipes you. Right. Fine.
Consumes everything. I told you that you were destined for great things.
Oh.
Rejoice, for you have aided the end of
All right.
all.
Now, how do we easily get back to the end? How do you get extra chests? So someone said you get 2 chests? Then, like, you have to be, like, really fast to get 2 chests. I think we would have made that. Actually, I don't know how close you need to be. That way you skip too much trash at the beginning. Egg? Haunted. Oh, 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests, depending on how fast you are. What's the timetable on how fast you are? There's a change. Sometimes things are dynamic. Oh, it's not. So it's not the number of loot. It's not the amount of loot you get. Depends on the dungeon. Is there any way to easily see it when you're in the dungeon? Friends. All right. The group that I'm the leader of. All right. Yeah. What? Who was freaking out? Who was constantly... Was it a mage that was freaking out? Yeah, just like... I told you we needed ads, man! Like, literally took us like a minute to run back to the beginning. It's the shaman. The shaman that's freaking out in chat. You guys couldn't see it. It wasn't a mage, it was a shaman. It was the other blue guy. It's not in default UE. That's a shame. So, I mean, there's add-ons for fucking everything in this game, but, make sure you repair. Add-ons for everything, but some stuff, like, you kind of need to know, and if you don't, it actually makes things more painful. Alright. Dungeons. That was a 3? Did fine. We probably could do a 3 or a 4. Maybe we'll try a 4? Friendly Gamers. Miss Saturna. Send a joke for invite. I'm a tank. I don't need no jokes. We'll see what happens. Because tanks are in so demand that basically groups are hard up for them anyways. Okay. I'd rather do a 3 or a 4. Beat timer. What? That every key is a beat timer? Paralysis. +4. Perna. Standard. Different. What? Doesn't really matter to me. Lots of necrotic wakes, lots of siege of Borealis. Oh. Yeah, every day on Link. Every day. I'm interested in, lots of fucking miss. Lots and lots of miss of Turna. Dawnbreaker +5. The Echoes. Lots of necrotic wakes. Borealis. Perna. Did a necrotic wake, didn't we? Yeah. Rather not do necrotic wake. We'll have to wait and see when people start min-maxing with Raider IO too, because we'll get a lot of declines from that. Some people like min-maxing when it literally usually just comes down to knowing the fights. Like, you can make up for a lot just by knowing the fights. You don't need a min-max gear. Doing things well means you don't die. And I have a lot better. Get a lot of time? What would they even be? Time benefit from not losing lives? A vault full. Borealis. Sure. Siege Borealis. Beat timer. I still don't know what this means. I don't know if this is a different one. I'm pretty sure beat timer is a mode, but it's listed as a standard. Oh, this one's beat timer. This one's standard, but they're listing it as beat timer. Borealis. 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 Back in BFA, it used to mean how many pieces of loot you'd get, but they changed that. You mean more chests would give you more loot based on the number of chests you have? Yeah. I mean, so we were in a +3 earlier, and we were almost getting gimped, but it turned out the healer was shit. When you looked at the meters at the end there, the healer was definitely Garbo. The one we just did, like, we were pulling 2 packs of trash at the same time, and we're perfectly fine in a +3, so... +5 might be too much. We'll figure it out pretty fast. $5.9k warrior. I wish in the default UE it would give you an average eye level for that players are wearing, like when you hover them. Pretty sure there's an add-on that does it, but it's just like a basic thing you need to know. That's it. All you need to know is your average eye level. That's it. You don't need to know anything else. There's a lot of stuff you can actually min-max when you're looking at people's profiles, but like the big takeaway is whether or not they know the mechanics, which you won't even be able to figure out until you find them failing them. And the other one is their average eye level. Yeah, there's a guy that last instance, you guys can't see the chat. There's a guy last instance that's pushing really hard to do that. Peter Borellis. Imagine, like, it almost feels like they maybe should change the wording on chess. You know, more chess isn't necessarily more loot. Want to do healing? I mean, you would never catch me doing healing, but you can do you. I swapped to tanking in Wrath because of DPS. Not because of Qs, but I found out that there's 2 roles in your group that really, really, really fucking matter. And if both of the roles are failures, then your group basically explodes. And that is healer and DPS. Excuse me, healer and tank. There are occasionally soft enrages, you know, where there's a DPS check and the DPS need to do enough damage or you get fucked, and there's, you know, mechanics that DPS need to do. But for the most part, it depends almost exclusively on your healer and your tank. And I found out that a lot of my groups were exploding because we either had one bad tank or we had one bad healer. Or both. And there's like nothing you can do as DPS to make up for it. And I've switched to tank and I never went back. I took away one of the roles. I took away one of the roles of responsibility from everyone else playing the game. And it made things much better. Obviously, I still fuck up on occasion. It does happen. I still learn. And it's one of the most unforgiving roles, though. Like, healers can... That one healer earlier, I didn't fucking say anything, but that healer definitely was shit. I waited till I was out of the instance to actually even talk about it. Well, we didn't actually talk about it a couple times, but I didn't look at stats until the end. The healer was fucking trash. And probably would wipe bad tanks. I don't know if they're busy in sexting or what was going on there, but they were clearly doing something else. Last part, or not last part, it was like the last boss, and the trash to the boss was pretty decent. And that came down to like, what, 15 seconds? No, it was less than that. It was like 3 or something. Alright. Yeah. I mean, do you? I only play one character. I don't have enough interest in the game to play a bunch of different characters in WoW, but like we play every expansion pack for a couple weeks to a month just to gear up and do the keys, see the sites. We basically got Sojourner for the zones. We went through a zoning phase. We spent a week doing delves. Delves were a huge waste of fucking time. Just because it was a new mechanic and something to try. Delves are just a huge waste of time. Don't even bother with them. Unless you, I mean, if you want to do them for fun, maybe. But you can 100% gear better just by doing, curiosity here. 07. Borealis, I believe, is in Borealis? Last night. Guy with the Kraken at the end. The instance already. Oh, you said there's portals in the portal room? I only saw a portal for last one, they're right next to the stairs. The portal's in here. Yeah, that was oversold on gear. You get 4 pieces of gear per week. Max out at 606. Okay. Its own building. I didn't repair, did I? Actually, I don't even think I died last instance.
I have many, many wares.
I'll pretend I actually did something. I put on my poison on my weapon, my holy poison.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
Like, were you here last night?
And now,
I literally ran.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
Take one group first and see what happens as far as damage goes. No, 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 that's too much. Someone pulled. Okay. Why does the healer keep pulling me on top of themselves? In the middle of a group? I think we got another disciplined healer too. Okay. Well, rough start. Do appreciate the 2-group pull though by the DPS. They know what they're doing, so you know, it's fine. Yeah! Someone, like, we pulled 2 groups and an ad. when I'm trying to figure things out. The DPS charged in and pulled another group. Good for them. Once again, I'm not exactly sure why the healer keeps pulling me on top of themselves in the middle of the ad group when I'm positioning myself. That's just not the healer. It's actually, actually, we're getting hooked by one of the mobs. Yeah, it's one of the mobs doing that. Bro. DPS wants to pull two groups again. I mean... Don't the DPS not even do anything? What? So you just want to run... I think this guy wants to run through and reduplicate what we did earlier.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Yeah, I get that. There's also go fast and not die. Yeah. Like literally every DPS is like Sonic, and then the tank and the healer's job is to basically not die horribly.
Jump for the waters.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
I remember we pulled the trash on the side. We'll see what they say. You don't want to risk it with the group in here? I mean, we could try. Go faster. You're fine.
To the slaughter! I'll chop you lot to bits! You're next! Ends to the slaughter! You're next! Ends to the slaughter! You can run! Don't let me go to...
Heroes, my scouts report heavy fighting near the palace.
Please, ensure Lady Proudmore's safety. I'll remove the rest of the filth and the dust.
Do healers just not need to worry about mana anymore? Like, I used to actually just like look at healers to see what their mana is, but it seems like it doesn't matter and they don't drink anymore. Maybe I'm too old school. Like, you look at like the healer being half out of mana, and that's usually a bad thing, right? I don't play healer ever. I don't know if there's actually mana. It doesn't seem like it matters either, so.
The void consumes everything.
Oh, that's healing debt. The light green is healing debt. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense now. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. I was trying to figure out if it like means my health is missing or something. Yeah.
Inevitably.
Over here. How the fuck is that guy flying around? Running away? I just ate that to the face. I even saw it. Making sure we have enough ads, guys. Wrong corridor. Oh yeah. Dude, Divine Toll going off in a big group of players. Oh, that just feels so good. Butters ignore threat.
The consumes everything.
Yeah. So that makes a lot more sense now. I thought it was temporarily missing health, as opposed to it being a healing debt.
Captain Lockwood, our forces have lost control of the docks.
It makes no difference. Me cannons will soon reduce the opposition to rubble.
Not good. Ding.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Oh.
No survivors! All hands! Attack! Decimator rounds! Fire!
Really sucks trying to grab aggro when your Avenger shield is down. Whoa. Whoa. The shit spot. Oh, my things are lit up. Get over your bitch.
I'm tired of this! Decimator rounds! Fire!
I'll decimate your bomb with rounds. Oh my god! Rah.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Yeah. Got battle res immediately. I hate the new Wuji outlines. It makes it very difficult to see where the edges of bosses.
Clear the deck!
Like that you can easily tell, but with a lot of the soft outlines that they added, graphically added, it makes it very difficult to tell who, like, where's where. Not on every attack, it's on some. Like, that's fine.
I sail to uncharted waters.
Heroes, Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Boranis.
I'll rally
Oh.
the militia and secure the castle. Good hunting.
Heroes, Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Boralis.
I'll rally the militia and secure the castle. Good hunting.
Bananas will testing. Yeah, do you want it too? Alright. I don't know if that was a warning or if he actually wanted me to pull it. So we'll do the pull.
Consumes everything.
Step on a banana, guys. Yeah. They've changed it. I have a Nightbot program to get rid of that shit, but they keep changing the wording on it. No, no. Oh, we might be dead. Okay, guess we're doing this guy too. Like, that has a really soft edge to it. You can't tell where the edge of it actually ends. You usually tell where it ends. Oh. Yep. Don't step on a banana, guys. Yep. Sometimes people know skips too that I don't know because I don't group with other tanks. It looks AFK. He did actually drink, so our healer did actually drink, guys. I just saw it. The elusive healer drink happened just now. Paladins tend to be more mana efficient than other healers too on top of it.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Also, it makes sense why I saw my bar go to 0 basically with the light green, or dark green, and I didn't die. Off tree. Yeah. No. No.
Heroes, we need your aid. That sea giant is demolishing everything in its path.
Oh, no. Okay. And this one, we have to pull all the groups.
Welcome here.
We're gonna have to start probably bigger pulls.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Oh, we need to wait out of combat so the other guy can get res, so we don't waste D-res. We need to wait on this. Yeah, fucking hate archers so much. Basically immune because you can't silence them. You can't pull them to corners unless you line of sight them. And the random aggro ones are the worst.
You won't leave here alive!
Oh, look at the fucking Avenger shield resets. Yes, make me parry some more. Fuck, where?
Full fathom 5, your bones shall lie.
We have to get him on the edge of the fountain. Probably should have tiered instead, by the way.
You were out of your depth.
That'll rest him. Jesus Christ. Glad we did this on fucking Mythic 0 prior to doing this as a refresher. I would pull him around the side, but our DPS is kind of split up, so I don't... Tide's coming in, we're gonna get fucked by it. Oh, you gotta be...
Return my body to the
You've
Time
got
for
it.
cracking, guys.
Without their giant Ashvane's forces.
Oh.
Enjoy your hollow.
I actually thought about being a Death Knight when it became much easier to be,
You have no hope of defeating me.
Oh no, I fucking ran it. I fucking skipped off a rock.
Their gate has fallen. Breach the city and slay all who oppose me.
I skipped off a fucking rock. You gotta be kidding me. It like did the weird thing, you know, where you touch it and like you like lose control of your character.
Victory, fools. Without the Gultiran fleet, you have no hope of defeating me. Allow me to demonstrate.
That's like my only death.
Their gate has fallen. Breach the city and slay all who oppose me.
Entire instance was that one moment where I skipped off a rock and died. That's it, guys. That's all that happened. Good thing I didn't try to go through the middle of that fucking shit. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy overachieving. Look at that shit. What do you make of that, guys? What is this guy? Get him out of here.
Now I'll get this cat.
What is that? Looking out on the... I mean, it was a good place to stand. Like, I don't have fucking time to do that as a tank, but, you know, it's actually, if you're trying to min-max and be useful as a DPS, it's actually a pretty good idea. Okay. You can actually just swim. Wouldn't want to do that, but...
I owe you.
Die. Here, we'll give them a... I don't use Aya tier enough. As I mentioned before, I actually consider... I should probably put it on a macro. I might be dead. No!
Don't let this beast eat me.
Just ran into me, guys. More deeps! More deeps! More deeps! Holy balls.
Dare my beautiful pet. I tire of this game. I'll reduce Morales to cinders before I allow
That's
you
the
to
second
win.
one that's been sub 20 seconds, sub 15 seconds tonight.
but Borealis is
Yeah.
not out of danger yet.
Clutching it up,
Speak with
you know.
me when you're ready to put an end to Ashvane's fleet.
603, 590. Oh. Board? No. Upgrade. That's actually an upgrade. And we still have a blue neck and cloak just pulling down my eye level. We had one death, so in that entire instance, guys, we were like, I'm pretty sure we can't go past +5 till I get better gear. +5 is definitely kind of the min-max, or there's some very close instances. But he said when the DPS killed me at the beginning. We lost a lot of lives at the beginning because so we had one group, we were fine. I pulled another group, and then someone pulled the pad on top of the next group, which is like a super ad. The pad's like a super ad, and that just obliterated us at the beginning. Wouldn't have been so close if it wasn't for the beginning area. Yeah, no, that's an upgrade for me. Even though it doesn't have all the stats that I want, I'd definitely prefer, well, none of the stats on my old one are stats I want. I want versatility, mastery, and crit. Upgrades. I died once, guys. Died once, and it's... So, if you guys are curious what I was talking about, sometimes, like, when you fall off a ledge, like a small ledge, even like a rock, you'll lose control of your character like this. And I fell off a ledge, and it pooped me into the circle that killed me, because I had no control of my character. Like, one of the little rocks booped me, and then I died. Very unfortunate. Okay. So, +5 is all we can do. +4s are fine, too. Sure. +3, we could do Eterna as well. Rather do a +4, +5. Healer's pretty good. There's no way we could have done the instance we just did with that healer from the first +2. Absolutely no way. Necrotic Wake. A lot of sieges, a lot of necrotics. Downbreaker, something different. +3. Not exactly sure why this just doesn't constantly update for you. Pull, +5. And Lust. Missed. Bloodlust does make a huge difference. Necrotic Wake. Miss, +4. Easy, fast run. IO DPS. Well, I don't have that, so. Making them guess what kind of tank I am because I don't have Raider IO installed. Everybody loves Grim Patrol. There's a Grim Patrol. There's some instances we literally don't see. Stone Vault. Dawnbreaker's pretty rare. City of Threads. We've seen a couple Echoes. Miss. Thinking Lust. It's +5. Yeah. Miss Eterna. Hello. Greater IO and M plus rating score are the same. Is that a add-on, or where do you see that? You mean this? Someone's rating score. Tell you if you hover. Okay, portal room. Are you gonna beat them to summons? Go to the left of the upgrade room. What upgrade room? In this down here. It's not in the throne room. Okay. That's the upgrade room right there. Timeways? Okay. Okay, we'll have to take a look at this after. Portal to every dungeon. Okay, so they thought it out. In DF, they had the portals next to the stairs on the right side. Another miss, guys. Did this earlier tonight. Fucking, it's not done. It's patty cake. It's fucking patty cake on Link. Even, like, I'm paying attention to the stuff going around me, and then she patty cakes you when you do it. It's like she can read your mind. Patty cake. I see. Good.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
Skip much. Is that even a skip? You have to farm trash anyways. Good. I mentioned this before, guys. This game, like, literally, what this game does to you is it makes you look at your buttons, makes you look at your health, and then makes you look at the screen. And you have to do it. And if you just sit there and you look at one of the two things too long, you die. Death Knight pulled him in. Yeah, you gotta kill enough trash. Even if you skip, you can't skip that much, right? But then the question is, how much can you actually skip? In here. I don't know what's going on here.
Pathetic creatures! Worshipping sticks and leaves! Nature is meant to be controlled, conquered, and the dross will
True.
conquer all!
There we go. Still shit on the ground over there, isn't there? Not my face. 5 VM. Like easy mode compared to +5. What's going on here, guys? I'm used to dying. I'm being like on the verge of death constantly. What am I gonna do with my life? Don't worry, patty cake's gonna get me though, so always does. Yep. Hopefully someone knows how to do the matching game, because it takes me a while to actually figure out matching stuff. Usually DPS is on top. I have too much shit to pay attention to as a tank, so I don't have time to like look at shit.
Friends are here to play. Come along.
Probably should have saved that. Too late in the rotation. Flower and circle, circle, circle. Flower.
One does not belong.
This one?
One you must follow.
That one. Okay.
No fooling you.
Someone's doing it now, so the evoker's now doing it instead of waiting till the poll's over to do it. That's what they were doing last time we were in here, but you know. Here. Poker's a healer, though, so... I can't tell if they're choosing at random or they actually know. It kind of feels like sometimes you'll get people that get angsty when you have to take time to do something, and then they'll just choose randomly. And choosing random, you know, 50% chance is 50% chance, and, you know, when there's 33% chance, it's 33% chance, right? Ah, you grab a mushroom, it gives you stats, okay.
Hooray! You're almost there.
That's what she said. Oh, it works so good. In exactly that sort of encouraging voice. Hooray, you're almost there! Oh, that shouldn't be nearly as funny as that, but that's fucking hilarious. Hooray, guys, you're almost there! Oh, yeah. See, right now DPS should be, like, doing the matching game, because it really isn't that big of a deal. Everyone can DPS while they're waiting.
Hooray! You're almost there.
Poker knows what he's doing. Get that one.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Zoomed your mom last night. In bed. Oh my god. You know, Zalanas' mom is definitely hot, right? So. I already did move him. What? Wasn't in a puddle. I see something. Was he healing? Am I doing something wrong here? Because this guy's taking forever to kill. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Like, the last time, she doesn't heal from it, right? She does heal?
Inevitably consumes everything.
Is it because they're in their shit? Just standing in the shit? Pretty sure I moved her out of it, but I guess not. Mainly I moved her out because I thought the DPS were taking damage from it. I know she had to heal from that. That's not good. Okay. Waiting for the battle res to pop, but nothing showed up. That's unfortunate. Always happens you have plenty of cooldowns sitting there, too. I swear when you initiate the fight, guys, you take just like 50% or like 90% of your HP just out of nowhere. What is... Why am I taking so much damage? Bro. We literally did this earlier and I didn't have any problems with that.
I have many lucky dudes come.
Okay. This melee of the pack hurts. Alright. I guess next time I should cart them around too, and I wasn't cutting them around. There's other things I can do to stay alive, even though it makes you look like a... Oh my god. God damn it! We did this bet. We literally did this like an hour ago. And we had no problems. This was it with the shit healer? Do we have any CC options? I guess is what we're looking at now. Friggin' Ken. I have had no problems with this pack up until this dungeon. This is a 3 too. It's not. If we're in a 5, there's no way we'd be doing it. Can't change in dungeon.
The void consumes everything.
How the fuck did they not understand what a skull is? Why the fuck did they kill everything except for the fucking skull? Luckily I lost aggro on that guy though, so. Why did they kill everything except for the skull? Holy shit! Oh. Well, there's that.
You did it! Good guess.
Okay.
We're gonna have so much fun!
Patty cake, guys. That is our Achilles heel here. It's patty cake. Nothing else matters except for patty cake.
Will you play with me?
No.
Pretty please?
Fucking bitch. Up your games, woman.
You can't dodge this. One of us is not like the other.
No, my Achilles heel. DPS right now. I have to figure this shit out while I'm doing this. I need to watch the patty cake.
Will you play with me?
No.
Pretty please? You can't dodge this. No more fun? Wow, you're really good at this. Hey!
My battle.
Will you play with me? Pretty please, no more fun?
My battle res is on
Thank you for
cooldown.
playing with me. Please come back again.
Like literally all DPS right now, by the way. I mean, everything else died except for the skull. The skull died about the same time as the other non-skull mob died. I don't think they were focusing skull at all. And it did have more health than everything else. I probably should actually skulled the back mobs with less HP, because then we can kill them faster and then the less overall DPS, even if there's a tanky mob left. I didn't die to patty cake, by the way. Don't think we're getting this, guys. Yeah.
We're gonna have so much fun.
You saw a dodgeball kill 3 teammates at the same time, by the way.
You! I wanna play with you!
No. Stop that.
Think fast! One of us is not like the others. Yeah. Hey! Catch! A special game!
No. No.
Then you can hear I am. You! I wanna play with you!
No.
Yeah. Think fast! Bet you can't dodge this! I wanna play with
No.
you! One of us is not like the others! Think fast! Will you play with me?
No.
Pretty please. Bet you can't dodge this.
I ate that. By the way, the free steak game with the little wolf, I literally just ran into it.
Great job.
I think they killed everything except for her.
Hey, catch. You, I wanna play with
No.
you.
Am I doing something wrong here? We're doing like negative DPS to her. It also could be because they're taking forever with the clones. I don't think people know actually what to kill, so it just really just takes forever. No. Please don't patty cake me. No. We had to, DS that one. No. I need to make a macro for DS where I click it again and it cancels. I haven't done that. Oh my god. Are they fucking kiting the goddamn wolf into me? Like intentionally? Bro. Like I can't DS again.
One of us is not like the others.
Good art.
Will you play with me?
No, 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 no. Why did she take his long to die? No.
You found me! Great job! Bet you can't dodge this!
I'm pretty sure the DPS think they're supposed to dump the fox on me. Holy bud.
The time for play has passed.
Yeah, I have to notice, I'm literally, all I'm looking for is her to start patty cake. Like, the only thing that matters is patty cake because it instantly kills me. I paid attention to almost nothing else in the fight except for patty cake.
Tyrna's scythe withers as the gorm feast. Balance must be restored.
I've died. We didn't die to patty cake at all that fight. That is quite possibly the longest fight I've actually had with that chick. Yeah? Fuck you. You don't know my PTSD in that chick. You don't know us at all. Gaslighting you into thinking you want to play games with her, and then she fucks you in the face. You know, as like a Tinder date gone wrong or something. I don't fucking know. Actually, some people might actually be interested in that. We can't finish the boss in a minute, let alone get to him in a minute. That's unfortunate. 25 deaths will do that. Like I said, I've never actually had problems with that pull before. That's what caught us a while. The fairy chick just took way too long. It was like 8-minute fight or something, 7-minute fight. Why am I doing more damage than one of the locks? Rhetorical. He sucks. That was the gimmick. Is he sucks. Pretty toxic, guys. Running away? Well, you know. I don't know. Do you even get anything out of the instance when you don't beat the timer? I know you lose your key. Did you get shit gear out of it or something? Been so long since I lost a key. I don't even remember. I don't know if, like, why you always lose so much HP at the beginning. I think it's because the healers don't, like, they don't, like, pre-program or, pre-heal you around, like, you're at full HP, so they just aren't ready for the damage that comes in. So they just don't do anything, and then when they react to it, you're basically almost already dead to begin with. One item from chest? Okay. Still some reason to finish it. Aruga? Aruga? Killing this guy faster than patty cake, bitch, guys. Armament back up. Oh. Yeah. Patty cake bitch took like 3 times longer than this. And we still didn't pull enough trash.
Lakali slumbers, knowledge intact.
That's all the trash.
Inevitably consumes everything.
I thought we pulled a significant amount of trash too, so like if we didn't take the shortcut, we probably would have had enough trash, right? Yeah, so just doing this instance normally without the shortcut means we would have had just enough trash and we wouldn't have had to pull more. Actually, no, we're gonna have to pull more regardless. Helm, we don't want that. Well, that happens, guys. Give you lower eye level gear, too. Could be that doing, what was it, 597? Key 3s aren't even going to give me upgrades, 597s. Key 3s aren't even going to give me upgrades. We have to do, like, key 6, or excuse me, key 5. Key 4. Upgrade for some of my gear. Not most of it, though. Our eye level's not going to help us out. They'll have a 554 cape, guys. Yeah, so we have to do, like, eye level 5? That would, eye level 5, guys, that, or excuse me, difficulty 5, that would have been absolutely brutal. Like, ridiculously brutal. Let's take a look at this now. Ah, Dragonflight. Ardenwald, Bastion, Bound, Twilight Highlands. Okay.
It's a great day to visit a dungeon.
Ah, if only they gave Chromie such a hub. Isn't it weird that, it still blows my mind, by the way, they completely gutted the leveling experience, right? So you only have to basically go through one expansion, or pick your own expansion pack. But in order to change your expansion pack, it's literally the most obscure NPCs sitting by a lake in the middle of nowhere. Like, not a quest hub. They decided to make a new starting zone. And, like, arguably one of the most important NPCs in the entire game is literally just a rando sitting by a fucking lake. Like, with no signs or anything, just sitting there. I think there's a quest that takes you there, but otherwise, like, she's just basically not... She doesn't have anything like this. She's sitting there not marked. In Stormwind. Fucking crazy. I'd say, arguably not necessarily because you need her for progression, but in terms of gating basically all the, like, 20 years worth of content, she's literally sitting by a lake. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. It still blows my mind that that's a thing. It's like something you'd find in like a knockoff Korean MMO or something. Yeah, she should have got her own island, like what we just saw, right? If Chromie actually had like the area we just saw, that's even more important than that little zone we just went into, is like an expansion pack gating NPC. Like, there's still people that you'll occasionally get and is like asking chat how do I switch expansion packs? That shouldn't even be a thing. And like, those are the people that ask. It makes you wonder how many people actually just don't even know you can switch expansion packs. Yeah. Like, yeah, choose your own story. Like, you can, like, they can make it just like what we saw, only make it themed with, like you know, like, stuff from the expansion pack around it. Basically almost identical to what that is, only it's, you know, more fleshed out. And instead, they decided to make a starting zone. It's kind of a big deal when you have 20 years worth of content literally gated behind an NPC, right? Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. You know, like, it doesn't seem that way when you just level or when you're doing endgame content, but for everyone else, it's either first start playing the game or making alts or coming back. Like, it's something they need to know, and it's just, she's just, hey guys, I'm over here by a lake. Like, literally, I know she exists because I had to go looking for her because people were asking about it. To make alts. Right, like, right here, I think, by the lake. Right here. Not even marked on the fucking map. Hey, expansion pack gating NPC, right here. Ah, fucking crazy. It's just kind of like one of the... Blizzard's a big company, guys, and I guess at some point it got lost in the works or something. I don't know. Well, we got a new sword tonight. Kind of cool design. Better than Quell Delar, though. Quell Sorar? I forgot which I have. 5 people with Transmago. They get skittish when they realize you're using their NPCs. Oh, we got a new sword, guys! Very unfortunate. Actually, let's take a look real quick. What else do we get here from the NPC? Valor Stones. Bonus Valor Stones. Carved Harbinger Crests. Which aren't really the ones we... Oh, we still need carved. We're going to need the +4 ones. Carved, though.
This world is vast and wondrous.
Almost, too. Can't even upgrade my cloak. None of these have stats on them I actually want to keep. We maxed out our legs already. Oh. Belt. That. Before I get this tomorrow.
Go.
Upgrade the champion gear. That takes actual, it takes, ruined Harbinger stuff. I don't have an abundance of crests right now. And the gear, like, so if we find another drop, for instance, that has stats I want crit and mastery, then it replaces the stuff and basically wastes crests. Probably should actually upgrade my pendant, too, until we get a new drop for it. This game doesn't like giving you drops for stuff that you're actually looking for. And this should be just, like, weathered. This is weathered, this doesn't even matter. Guy level upgrade. That guy we can't even upgrade. Oh, you mean just get it to... I thought about that too, but once again, most of the gear that I haven't upgraded is because I don't want to keep it. So, like, even though we have, like, a decent chunk... like, weapons themselves are actually really, really powerful. It doesn't even matter if they have stats that you want, simply because your damage is usually based off of the damage on the weapon itself. So it actually just pays to have a really, really good weapon. One eye level isn't really going to matter much, though. Most of our champion gear is pretty close to basically where we can go with it. Level. Like, even though I don't want to keep basically all the other champion gear I have, sword was worth upgrading just purely because it's a sword weapon. Let's take a look real quick at our DPS here. This is after we swapped out Avenger Shield, by the way. Avenger Shield damage up, so swapping out Fervor for Amenity. Amenity? Sure is worth it. You spend a significant amount of time on single target DPS, so. Sacred Weapon, subclass, Shield of Righteous. Divine Guidance is my Consecrate. Here's Enforcer is extra Avenger Shield damage, which is also a significant amount of my damage. Way down here, even though I don't prioritize Judgment. Judgment does a lot of damage, guys. Just don't use it all the time. Anvil. I don't know what this is. Stuff way down there. Okay, well, we're going to call things here for this evening, guys. We had some feisty games. That was really kind of a shame where we wiped three times. We would have got that, too, if we didn't wipe on the trash pull. Maybe... I don't know. We took forever on the patty cake bitch, too. If we didn't wipe on that that giant pack, well, now I know to, like I said, every single time we've done that so far, I haven't had issues with it. That's the only time I have. Very weird. With that bad healer earlier, we didn't have issues. Maybe it's because we had a good healer and I just didn't know it. I don't know. Well, actually, comparison. Let's take a look at healing done. I mean, I'm back once again at 38%. This is actually more healing than the shit healer we had earlier, which was, it had, is it 35% healing? Was primary, most of the healing from the evoker, though. Could be we had a bad healer, too. Once again, I wish you could easily see someone's eye level just by hovering over them. Nothing else, it really doesn't even matter. Rating Buster used to do that, or, what was it called? The eye level add-on used to do that? What? It's just like literally hover over their name and you can see the eye level next to their stats. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, we're gonna call things here though, guys. We had some pretty good instances. We did get a piece of gear tonight. It's gonna get harder and harder to get gear the more geared up we get, obviously. Weirdly enough, we still didn't get a cloak or a neck. Blizzard likes just not giving you gear sometimes. We got a bunch of repeat gear from the vault this week, which is fucking hilarious. No one wants to do these. Might have to do the delves simply just to upgrade our vault to 616. Wait and see where things go later this week, though. Mythic level 7 dungeon or higher to increase the rewards item level. What? Get 6 so we can do a delve. If we do a bountiful delve, it gives you a chance at a reward for a 616. Everything else, it's just like the delves themselves just give you crap loot. I think it maxes out what at 593 and 606. And bountiful is 606, and you can get 616 through the vault. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to call things here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more of World of Warcraft. We're going to be continuing gearing. Hopefully get some different instances here, but I just kind of go with whatever is being rolled. I don't generally do my own keys, mainly because it's a pain in the ass, and it's faster because I'm a tank and I can just queue into whatever group I want. We're going to call things here for this evening, guys. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed the bullshit and you enjoyed watching me wipe you on trash, make sure you hit the follow button on your select platform. I stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6, so late night North America time. You can get maps in delves. What are maps? Late night North America time. Here about 5 to 6 hours, give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. My streams have been relatively short due to stuff happening in my life, so just going with it as it goes. And on complete, you get 610 hero track. I don't know what 610 hero track is. Use your words, Toxby. Like, all we got from delves, we did the keys for bountiful delves. And all it gave us were 606s. A lot of repeat 606s, mind you. And some Valor Stones and stuff. I don't think I've ever gotten a map. Random spawn on Zekvar. We still haven't done Zekvar. Okay, so there's a chance at getting a 610. Right. From a random drop. Well, maybe we'll do delves. Maybe we'll do them tomorrow. I don't know. I'd rather do, I'd honestly rather do keys and mythics because it's actually more fun and more entertaining, more interesting for me. Delves are kind of a huge time sink and they don't, I mean, there's a chance, I guess, at getting a nice piece of gear, but I don't know. Alright, well, we'll take a look at things tomorrow. And continue to gearing, we're going to keep doing mythics. Otherwise, hopefully we can get into some of the newer content like Stone Vault. I don't know why people don't want to do Stone Vault. Stone Vault was fun. Downbreaker is fun too if people know how to do the fight. It seems like people really don't want to do them though for some reason. Lots of Necrotic Wakes, lots of Mists, and then below them I'd say Grim Batol and Siege of Borealis. And occasionally we saw these other ones. I think we saw one Dawnbreaker tonight, one Stone Vault. Actually, a couple Stone Vaults, no Dawnbreakers, one Dawnbreaker. We need them so my rating climbs up, so then Raider IO fucks will be like, oh my god, this guy's so amazing, and jerk off over me, so. 70 tier 8 delves already. Well, I guess they made the content for you, Toxby. I guess they made it for you. Good for you. Good for you, Toxby. I hope you're enjoying your single-player experience. And to be perfectly honest, and not to be a snooty, you can whatever you enjoy in the game. There's people that literally just play transmog and collect pets and make alts and shit. You can do whatever you want. It does take a while, though. Alright, guys, we're out of here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more World of Warcraft. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Have a good day, guys.